Good morning, good morning. Hey, Mimi, what happened? Steve, yeah, Steve's having a little issue with Apex yesterday. Good morning, Zishan. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that, with Steve's account. I mean, I know what happened or what they're saying happened, but it still doesn't make sense with how the trade played out. So we took trade on CPI on the eval. We passed the eval, as you can see. Morning, Marius. Yeah, the only thing I could think of, Steve, like I was saying before, is as well, like just because you had 8 contracts, like maybe it registered like as it was dropping through, like the bid and the ask were so far apart, and maybe like as it instantly dropped, someone hit the ask as the bid, like as that move happened, like there was orders being filled on the bid and the ask like at the same time. And with 8 contracts, maybe the spread was so bad. Like it's the only way it could happen. Yeah, didn't it switch over to M today? Because I think that's what I'm on now, is NQM4. I mean, it could be. During the open, it could be. Dom Dom, good morning. Mad Moxie, good morning. Mezzy Mez. I felt so bad afterwards. I was like, that wasn't even close. I knew it was 2 M's. I just couldn't remember the name. Good morning, Scott. I am like cold this morning. I don't know why. Methodical man, what's going on, man? How are you? What time do you go live? Are you live now? Got less than a minute here. What's 15 ticks look like at the moment? I'm not really liking where we're at. Yeah, it's like next to nothing because of the CPI. You're live? Nice. Let me get this opening trade in real quick, and I'll come join. Not really sure I like where we're at. I don't like that at all. I don't know if I want to put the short in. I'll put it down here, but I don't think we're going to get down that far. I'm only doing 3 contracts today. Oh, wow. Literally came up just to film me. Wow, this would be a bummer. It's not even going to try to come back up. Come on. Are you serious? Not the original account. Come on. Give us one more little push. Go, 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 go. Come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Yes. Whew. Good thing we went with the smaller contracts because we went through the drawdown there. It's frustrating. That actually puts us very close to payout again, but we obviously have the days traded that we need, so that was a little frustrating. I didn't like either way. Anytime you have CPI, it's tough because the big move was CPI, so 15 ticks is like nothing, but there's really no obvious spots to put your trade. Oh yeah, let me cancel this one. Nice, Sean. I hear you saying it, but had no idea you meant me. Yeah. Yeah. It was so what happened was you said good morning. Then later, around like 12 o'clock, before I went to the store, I went into Methodical Man's stream and I saw you post you said something in his chat, and I was like, oh look, that was the person that had said hello in my stream, but then you didn't say anything else after you had said good morning. So I didn't just didn't remember the name, and I tried scrolling back up to see it, but it didn't go back that far. And so I was like, I remember it was two M's, but I couldn't remember the exact name. And so I just started guessing. But yeah, yep, it was you. 8 ticks, Marius. Did it work? Yeah, that was frustrating because it looked like it went through a few ticks, but then it didn't fill us right away. Yeah, the 3 contracts helped. I was only down, what, like 700 on that? Which still sucks, but... What's up, Gary? After I lost my PA account, all my trades on CPI and opening are working great using the demo account. Ugh. That is frustrating to me. Alright, let me go at least lurk in Methodical Man stream real quick. When I hit subscriptions, I didn't see him pop up. Oh, there he is. Guys, you shouldn't. I would never. So I'm curious. What PA accounts, or not PA accounts? What kind of trade are you taking on the CPI news? Because you really shouldn't be trading the PA accounts on CPI news. Pretty big move back down here. Hey, I need to check my... Oh, wow. Hood's like way down. Treasuries got wrecked on Ultra Bonds. Alex, good morning. Good morning. Running the 10 PAs this morning. Nice. Let me know how you finish up, Gary, in the Discord. I love seeing those screenshots. Missed the play this morning. What were the entries? Well, you can see this one, and then my short was way down here. I didn't like the short anywhere above, even though it looks like it would have worked fine had we waited. But if you look left, anywhere you put it before here, there was something to the left, and I didn't like that. So I almost was about to say I don't want to take the short, which I wasn't going to, but I ended up just putting it down here below here, but obviously it never got there. Sorry, I was doing something for my wife. I got one of these cool wallets, you know, the ones that you got shoots up all the cards. It's pretty cool. Saves so much space in your pocket when you're carrying it around. Yeah, I don't think trading isn't supposed to be allowed on PAs, but I've seen Alpine do it. So you can take the route that he does if you want, where you just do it, and if they say no, they say no, but it is what it is. I'm not going to do it, but I have no reason to want to trade news because I feel like news is always kind of crap. Like the fills, like here, I was telling I posted this in the Discord, but we go. The heck is this? There we go. My order. It's the little draw tool. My order was here. It was like inside this rectangle. So when the news hit, my order was here. I got filled all the way down here. I actually only tried to get 55 ticks because that's all I needed to pass the eval, but it actually ended up giving me like 70 just because of how fast it was. I mean, thankfully, we got filled pretty much at the bottom. So I was going to do one contract for 110 ticks, but I changed my mind and said I'd do 2 for 55 because I thought 110 was a lot. Even though had we got filled up here, it would have been plenty. But I knew that we were going to get slippage because you always do on these news plays. So, but I only trade evals with that too for that exact reason. It's allowed as long as it's your regular trading style. Okay. That makes sense then. Yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense. And that's probably what they look for. That's probably exactly what they look for. Excuse me. Mimi, I just saw your post in Discord. I'm sorry, man. That does suck. I know the feeling, unfortunately. I'm sure we all know the feeling. You just got to keep trucking on. That's all we can do. What do you think about a P&L section in Discord so it's not clouding the other rooms? It's so funny you say that because I actually had one, but no one was using it, so I got rid of it. I'll add it back. It's actually a good idea. Just to post the P&L charts. Good idea. That's too funny though, because I literally had it in there and no one would use it. There we go. Yeah, it was literally like 2 days ago I deleted that. It's funny. Yeah, I'll start posting mine again as well. I wasn't because I was the only one for a while. And then, yeah, Zishan kind of came along and started doing it. So, yeah, I have no problem. You can ask the old school guys. Like, I would post. That was my way of kind of holding myself accountable every day. Zishan's, I love it when there's multiple accounts all green like that. It's such a sexy looking P&L. I don't even care if they're evals. I'd post that except Apex doesn't agree with it. Yeah, that's so frustrating. That's so frustrating. I would be so pissed. Look at JD covered calls real quick because that is way up right now. 2730. Having a great day. Had 2 great days in a row. Next stop is up near 29. That would be sweet. Remember the movie Couples Retreat? I do. Gary, yeah, man, there's no reason to stick around. If you're good, if you got what you're here for, there's no reason to stick around. Yesterday was a chop day because of CPI. Today will probably be a trending day if I had to guess. Oh, you don't have permission? All right, hold on, sorry. All right, try it now. Go. How did Froggo do? Is he sleeping still? Probably. Joseph Chase, what'd you say? Let's go. Love it. Good boy, Gary. Yeah, putting the date in there. It's so funny. You're doing exactly what I used to do. I used to have the date and then the screenshot. Well, it doesn't matter because on the screenshot itself, you can't put the date unless you put the date on the screenshot itself. But even then, you could still make flabbergasted, flabber, whatta. You could still cheat the system, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Gary, same. That's why I was doing it for the longest time, but I got tired of tracking like the evals because I felt like those weren't real. But then when I started doing the PA accounts too, I still didn't find myself like feeling like, I don't know, like I have records of it myself, like because I keep track of everything on the back end. So doing it in Discord, it was like no one was really paying attention to it, so I didn't really care. But if we could start growing it a little bit and everyone starts using it, I have no problem with it. Yeah, I hear you, Z-Shot. I was like, you didn't even notice you became a mod, but I scrolled out. I just see it now. Everyone gets a timeout. Steve, what did you check tape? Check tape? Oh, gotcha. I didn't see that part. Yeah, I see it now. That's funny. Check tape. I actually like that movie. That was a good movie. Need a beverage refresh. What were they talking about when he said check tape? Wasn't it about the one guy like playing high school football or something? College football? Some kind of football. It's like, I was good at football. Want to check the tape? Check tape. Who's going to go to the Applebee's? Yeah, that's what I thought. It was the short, stocky guy. Check the tape. I was good at high school football. Was it high school or college? That part I don't remember. Yeah.
Game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints, money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague, we all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name, all our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be, living in a time where disease is on every screen, I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering, negativity is a plague for the mentally weak.
Wow, putting in a strike price of 29 for JD, that makes me so happy.
Don't try to drain my energy, the enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me, I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this, freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus, living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me, you can take it, go on and take your aim.
Alrighty, done that. What crap am I listening to? What are you talking about? Lock your Quantower? I'm not doing nothing. Dude, I'm so far past that. I have no FOMO. Zero FOMO anymore. Seriously. I know what I'm doing is working, and that's all I want to do. When you finally feel that, the FOMO just starts to disappear. Now I will have your account that I'm going to activate tonight. And when the opportunities present themselves for the for science trades, I'm definitely going to take them. Like here would have been one, and it would have worked. It looks like it came through and then went all the way back up to here, which I would have been looking to get out somewhere before this previous support area. I really like the for science trade. I feel like it works quite a bit. Well, holding the trade longer, I feel like that ultimately depends on your edge. Like, is your edge designed to hold the trade longer? If it is, then yes, you do have to work on it. If your edge is to do exactly what you're doing as far as scalping, then there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. YOLO time 10 a.m. There's nothing at 10 a.m. It's 1 o'clock, right? Is the bonds? Yeah, the 10-year bonds are that's at 1 o'clock. There's nothing at 10 today. So the price on the Tesla still hasn't dropped. And one of the two, for some reason, it like moved locations, which I don't understand why. Like it went from Reisterstown Road to Silver Spring. Speaking of Silver Spring, it's just frustrating because Reisterstown was pretty close, but now Silver Spring, the closest one now is like 45 minutes, where that was only like 25 minutes. It's not a huge deal, just annoying. Well, it would come off of the page if somebody bought it. But now part of me wants to just keep waiting. My thought process was I was going to wait until the price either dropped or one of the two that show up are gone. And then I would jump on the other one. Because there's two of them that have been sitting here on the top of, because I just have it listed from low to high and as far as price. And there's two of the same exact car that are there for the same price. So my goal was to wait until one of them disappear, so there's only one left, and then obviously it kind of forces my hand, or for the price to drop on one of them, and then I snag it at the lower price. But unfortunately, neither of those has happened. So now part of me wants to just keep waiting until that happens. The problem is we leave for vacation in 11 days. So not this Friday, not the next Friday, or yeah, it's next Friday that we leave. So the 22nd is when we leave. So I would have to get everything done before then. So it's like I don't want to wait until last minute, because what if it takes like a week for everything to happen, you know? So I can drive it and crash test it. You guys want to know what just makes my heart absolutely melt? Hold on. Let's see if hold on. I'm gonna have to log in over here. Oh, there it is. What is my password? There's no way that's my. I wish it told me when. I wish it told me when I changed it. It's gotta be one of these. It says I changed my password, but I just tried all of my passwords. Is it this? Ah, what is that one? Okay. Try volatility trading. What do they? Here you go. Here you go. I don't care who you are. You don't find that funny or cute? Get out of here. That's my youngest when he was 1. Yeah, he was 1. Actually, yeah, he had just turned 1. 1 in like 2 months. He thought it was so funny to knock the car out of my hand. He is now 6. Just turned 6. They grow up so fast. It's like the famous question when somebody says, "What's your favorite part about having kids?" And the answer is watching them grow up. And then they ask you the question, "What's the hardest part about having kids?" And it's the same answer, watching them grow up. Like that, if you have kids, that hits you so hard because it's so true. Like there is nothing that makes you more proud than watching them grow up and turn into who they're going to turn into. But at the same time, you just do not want to watch them grow up. When they move out isn't the right answer. Yeah. Your response, you have 8 kids? No. Really? No wonder you need to gamble and get all that money from poker. No, I'm just kidding. That's a lot of kids, man. That's impressive. I only have 2. Oh, between you and your girlfriend. Okay. How many are yours? That's funny. That's funny too that you were listening to me because I've been listening to you too in the background. 4. That's still a lot. I had 2 and I got cut. I got snipped. Keep it in your pants. They should put your face on the Trojan box. Nah, having kids, man. Hey, if you can afford the kids, it's amazing. I never felt like I was in a position to afford more than 2. 11 months? Yeah, man. Oldest is 20. That's a big gap. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. Watching them grow up is one of the best things, but then it's also absolutely one of the worst things. That was funny. I was watching his face as he answered some of those questions, and you could tell he wanted to laugh. But he was trying to keep it cool. Yeah, man. I'm literally, when we go to parties with a bunch of kids, I'm the designated play with the kids guy. Like, we just have my oldest sons at a trampoline park. And I was literally on the trampolines with the 19 kids that were there, and they were all tackling me. And I was carrying them around like the entire time while all the other parents just sit on the side watching. Like I'm that kid, I'm that guy that acts like the kid around the kids. When they turn 18, you make them pay for everything. Yeah, you're not wrong. I make them pay for their stuff now. They need to learn early. You want something? Take it out of your money. I need to go refresh my drink real quick. Be right back.
I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. 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 Say anything negative, cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase them? Face it, I don't give up quick, I don't give up, I won't give up this. Cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Gary, I thought you were done. Jason, dang, you almost had that 252 you needed for that PA. You're gonna have to try another trade today or wait for tomorrow. Looks like you had a good morning either way. So that account, I need a bunch more trading days, Jason. So I went smaller just to not risk the account, hopefully. That's all. Good morning, by the way, Jason. Yeah, I guess if your P&L changes, delete the old one. That wasn't a dumb trade. You made money. Dumb trade. Still, I mean, I know what you mean. You can still take dumb trades and they work out. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Biden is in Texas. Go back to the White House, old man. Get out of my state, man. Get out of here. Nobody wants you here. Sorry, I'm just looking at some options stuff. Froggo! There he is. Dumb in the sense you didn't quote me. You said, yeah, I hear you, I hear you. Good morning. With all the PA rules, hard to keep track, days, percentages, etc. It's really not that hard once you know what they are. You got the 10 days. You got to stay within the 30% rule. You can flip 2 out of the 10 days. And that's really the 3 big ones. If Tim was here, it would be worse. Get out of here. Really missed the easy buy the dip days we had for months. March is actually requiring some patience. I got a nice little V here. Went red on the day, and then now we're right back to the highs. Yeah, Froggo, your sleep schedule's a little off. Dun, dun. Well, yesterday sucked because everyone was waiting for today. But yeah, last week was I feel like last week we did have a bunch of trending days, didn't we? Yeah, like look at the hourly chart. I feel like last week that happened a bunch. Soft. Yeah, so this is just the last 10 days. I mean, look at these big moves that we made. Up, down, or down, up, down, all the way up, then all the way down. And then this was yesterday, and then here we are today. I feel like last week we did have a bunch of up and down type moves. No predictable buy. I got you. That makes more sense. Lost the managers have been filling in the role until we get a replacement. I know you're not going to tell me, but what do you do? Work relate retail, but I generally handle the e-commerce side of things, so I usually nice. Nothing wrong with that. You know what? So you don't have to really like deal with people too much. Well, I mean, that's his side hustle, Zishan. That's a side hustle. Willa! Willa! No! Like trying to eat wood around the house now. So I'm watching Methodical Man and he's in a trade and I was just asking what the edge is on the trade that he's in. And there's a guy in the chat, he said it's Naz Scalp God. He said ICT fair value gap for the win. Oh my. This freaking ICT, man. Oh, ICT, what you do to me. To Mimi, please advise. Yeah, there's a ICT FVG, then there's a ICT IFVG. To Mimi, Lost Brother is in the other chat. No, it's Lost Brother. I got you. Nobles fan. These kids aren't old enough to make bad decisions yet. Your answer will change, brother. Growing up is a good thing. To me, I plead the fifth. Can't say you're necessarily wrong, but yeah, we'll see when they get a little older. What offer do you think Apex will have after this one? My assumption is they're going to do St. Patrick's Day, 80% off, one-day pass. That would be my assumption. This one-day pass, I feel like they're leaning on it a little bit. I think they believe people like that a lot more. So I think that's kind of what they'd rather do, like 80% with one-day pass versus 90% with regular 7-day. I'd rather the 90% because I don't really care about the 7-day. Wow, Marius. Urgh. Overtrading, man. It'll get you every time. What kind of trades are you taking after the open? I'm very curious. I have yet to find a profitable trading edge on any system after the open. This trade for science is about as close as I've come, as well as the bands. I mean, every time it hits the bands, but the problem with the bands is it only takes that one time. But it only takes one time as well with the opening trade. So there is that as well. Just jump in the trades. That's a bit of a problem. It sounds like you just walking up to the roulette table and saying red or black. Did the hour change of the market open? Ah, that's right. You know, in the United States, I'm assuming you said you're not from the United States, right? We have daylight savings time. Yeah, so we have daylight savings time twice a year. So in the spring, we spring forward an hour, and then in the fall, we fall back an hour. So it'll go back to 15:30 in the fall, except for Arizona. I thought that they were going to change that this past year, but it's still being voted on. Yeah, they do. They need to just get rid of it. Oh, so you can't even be on until after work. Yeah. It's pretty frustrating. How does Arizona even do it, though? I got you. Well, now you know. So now it'll be 15:30 until the fall time. They just have to adjust accordingly. Yeah, I didn't even think about that until you just said it as well. Somebody had said it in Methodical Man's stream as well, and I didn't even think about it. But then when you just said it, I was like, oh yeah, daylight savings time was just recently. Well, yeah, but if you're, how does Arizona know? Well, I mean, you could do it from your phone, but it's a little risky. I mean, I guess it's, I mean, I don't know. I don't place my orders until like 15, 20 seconds, maybe even like 10, 15 seconds. So I don't know. I know if you have the paid version of Quantower, I think it's like 25 bucks a month, you can actually put it so the orders don't go out until a certain time. But even then, you still need to know where you're placing the orders. That's the problem. Yeah, look, we're at the highs now. Yeah, I know they don't have a mobile app. But you can do remote desktop. That's what I was talking about. Like you set up, you can set everything up, and then you remote desktop in, and then you essentially just place the orders. I've actually done that before trading stocks. I've never done it trading futures. Yeah, or yeah, if you have a laptop you can bring with you, that's best case scenario. Imagine not having a mobile app until, well, they're still fairly new, so I guess there is that. But I do agree, like, come on. Got this.
So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks. We out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized. We out here making posters and we ain't got nothing to hide. We move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh. Fuck the game up. Change up.
Yeah, I mean, they are still fairly new. And they're already better than a lot of the other places, so. Yeah, the price is probably different, but the volume is what matters. So if you look at the volume, like look at the volume coming through in here. 8. Let's see what this one ends at. We're already at 1,000, but if we go back to the H, so we're about, oh no, I didn't click over yet. All right, so we're at 1,300, 1,400, going on 1,400. Look, we're only at 400. So all the volume has shifted to the new contract already. Believe it or not, I'm sure the quants have figured out a way to make money off of the switch. Like, I'm sure one of them like lags a little. Like this one probably lags like a split second behind the other one. So whatever the other one's doing, they probably have a quant that is basically doing that exact thing a split second later. If that makes sense. So like, look, we're at 200 here. So it's all about the volume. So we're at 200. And if we go back to the front month, which is going to be M4. No, this didn't take me to M4. Oh, yeah, it did. Did it just click over? Oh, hold on. Yeah, there it goes. 9. There it goes. It was just on the wrong thing. Look, we're already over 1,000. So all the volume is here. Why is it not letting me try to roll? Did it roll? No, it says it's still 5. Did it not register that I canceled the order? It says canceled. I don't think the most recent one came through yet, though. Pan. Wait a minute. Did you just give yourself away? Don't make me go back to the giveaway and see if Pan was part of the giveaway. You naughty, naughty boy. Caught in 4K. Willow, the new dog, man, she is just growing so fast. Too fast. Will not let me roll this. This is annoying. I want to try to roll it. For some reason, it's like not registering. that I canceled the other one. Just see if it does it on my phone. It's letting me do it on my phone, which is weird, but did I try micros? What about them? Have I traded micros? Yeah, I've traded micros. Day to day to lower risk. I mean, I wouldn't make enough, and the commissions are higher. $17. Don't understand why it's not doing it on the computer. It cancels the trade. It sends me the thing that it canceled the trade, but then it doesn't come through on the desktop, but it goes through on my app. I don't understand.
Pushing a train, I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11, 11, it's time for progression. You could try to play it, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing.
The PA accounts. The PA accounts will disappear on their own. They just have to, it'll all register tonight. Eval, you have to hit remove. So you cancel the eval if you're done with it, and then you hit remove from Rhythmic. And then once it goes through, it should get rid of it. Yep, just like Gary said. It is weird though, because like I was actually curious if mine went away. I still have an eval. Oh well, this is my live one, but I had an eval that wouldn't go away, and I had canceled it. Well, this actually says canceled. See, I don't know what's going on with that. It shouldn't say canceled because that's my active eval right now. Yeah, it says 40. I don't know what that's about. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with this slot, but I guess we'll find out tonight. And it's letting me trade it, so I don't quit. If I go, let's go to account summary, see what it says there. Yeah, see, there's 40. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. Really? Well, I have lots and lots of video proof that I've passed it legitimately, so I would definitely be sending that their way. Yeah, this one was actually stuck on my account, like the last eval that I had, and then I reset it. But for some reason, it does still say canceled. Yeah, maybe I'll reach out to them just to let's see what their live chat's all about, if it's there. Oh yeah, Marius. I'm on 40, but 20 of those are I straight up gambled. Probably more than that. I'm sorry, but I don't have an answer to your question. However, I can provide you with some topics that might be of interest. How about you just let me talk to somebody? I already know these things. Well, I guess that's not going to work. Press 0. Think about pressing 0 on the phone. You can't. Well, I canceled the eval, but then I reset the canceled account. Which I have all the proof. Oops. So it has where you can reset a canceled account. I did that. Press 0. Yeah, that was. Peter Rob, I think he has a video of that exact thing happening. They never activated the PAs for him. I'm gonna be pretty pissy about it. All right, I'm just gonna go to the help desk and reach out to him. You guys, they refunded it? I mean, I guess I'd be fine with that, but that's still annoying. All right, I just sent them an email. We'll see what they come back with. Crap. You know what? I can have some attachments. Let me attach the receipts for the account itself. I gotta find them now, obviously. Once you cancel, I think the account is dead, even with the reset. Well, then why would they even give you the option to reset it? Also, are you talking about the 10th trading day being on that last day to request a payout from Apex, and you can use the 10th day on the last day to count towards that payout period for a payout? Are you sure? Because the way that it reads in the frequently asked questions, it makes it sound like you can't. Have you done it personally? Because the way that it reads in the FAQs, it makes it sound like you can't. You can? Yeah. Interesting. That's what I forget who it was that was asking. Might have been Scott. Just have to request after 6 p.m. I mean, that's kind of what I said. I mean, technically it would still be the 15th, right? Or the 20th, or the 5th or the 20th. So in theory, it's still that day, which is, it doesn't say anywhere in their rules that it has to be before 5 o'clock. Right. Yeah, that was my thoughts. But the way that they have it worded, it just reads that you can. I think it even said that you can't specifically. But, I mean, if it works, it works. And there's only one way to find out. If it happens, you just have to find out. I thought it was going to happen to me on the 5th of this month, but I actually had an extra day that I could do it on the 4th, so I didn't even have to worry about it. Yeah, it is very confusing, because well, now I actually want to just, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I just want to pull it up to reread it again, just out of curiosity. Is it? Okay, trading. Yeah, so here's the part if you want to listen for a sec. It says, so there must be 10 separate qualified trading days between any withdrawal request, which that would be a separate day, so that's not a big deal. But it says our system does not count a trading day to be complete until the evening processing and the start of the 11th day. If today is your 10th trading day, you will not be able to submit a withdrawal request until the close and update of that 10th day, which is after 6 p.m. Eastern. Since there are 2 pay periods per month. Oh, see, now that I read that, it actually sounds the other way. Why did yesterday it sound different? Did they literally edit this yesterday? No, it says 6 days ago. Maybe I just read it wrong yesterday. Once I lost one PA because I forgot to switch from Quantower. I thought I was trading the eval. Ugh, dude, I hear that all the time. It sucks. Nutty request didn't pass. Okay. Yeah, if there's proof that it works, then that's awesome. I want that to be the case because then people will know going forward that that's possible. Because like I said, I almost ran into it, and then someone was in here yesterday asking the same question. But yeah, no, the way that it reads now that I'm rereading it, it does sound like you can. As long as you just have to wait until after 6 p.m. Because technically it would still be the same date, and there's no rule saying that it has to be before 5 p.m. on that date. But that's good. That's good to know. Did I send that? Submit this yet? Oh, because I was looking for the eval receipt. Let's see. Receipt. Payment receipt. March 7th? I don't even remember. Rhythmic reset. But it doesn't have the account number, so that's not going to work. Okay, here it is. How am I going to do this? I have no way of taking... Oh, I guess I could screen grab it. Okay. Be... Or... Downloads... And submit. Alright, now we just wait. It's frustrating, but I guess we'll find out. Are you going for the last $39 today to get your payout or just waiting? So I only have... today was day 4 for that account because I had a cushion from the last payout. So I still have... What is that? 4 more days of trading the account normal before I could get the payout anyway. So I'm not necessarily in a hurry. That's kind of why I just downsized, because even if I keep doing, even if I do 225 or 213, whatever I get after commissions, like from now for the next 4 days, like it'll still leave me with a cushion after I take the full payout again, and I'm not risking as much. Yeah. And I'm extra eager to get this payout on that account because this is the 3rd month. So if I'm actually it wouldn't be, right? Because let me go to request payout. Let me see what month the other two were at for that account. Yeah, so the other one was approved on March 4th. Or I went requested it on March 4th. So I might actually hold off until April to request the payout on that account. So I'll get it to where it's eligible. And then I'll wait, because then that'll be the third month that I got to pay out on that account. So then if I can build that account back up, I can withdraw above the 2 grand, which would be really nice. That's the goal. Actually, today was only day 3. Now that I'm looking at it, I was looking at the wrong account. I was looking at the eval account. So we still actually have 5 days to trade after today. Let me go pull these packages in real quick.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it. Fuse like a magnet, lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes. I take shots to the top, I'll get it. I got one life, I'ma do all to win it. I do what's right, pushing till I fall. I'm slipping to get back up, always stand tall, I'm grinning. I got cuts real deep, been bruised and scarred. I had to learn how to think with my head not heart. I've been chewed up, spit out, torn apart. From picking up all the pieces is a form of art. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts.
GDT, what's going on? How'd you do today? I didn't see any charts. Did you? Oh, you're at work today, aren't you? I didn't even say you say good morning. I'm assuming you didn't trade today. Kind of wish you can get a payout from evals. Zishan, the idea is to just keep trading the PA accounts as you are the evals. That was one of my biggest problems is I would trade the evals, I would pass them, and then I would try trading differently. And I would blow them up. Not trading the rest of the week. Because of work or some other reason? None of my business, obviously, just curious. So let's see what Tesla mostly work. Gotcha. I haven't ordered the car yet, but I already started ordering accessories. Mud flaps. Screen protector. I haven't opened this other. Yeah. It's the console organizer. This bag smells like straight weed. Box is a little damaged. I might have to check it. Just another one of the organizers for the pit holes that they call or inside the armrest. And there, so now you guys know that if you ever break into my car, there's a secret compartment in the armrest. Did I buy the charger without the car? I did. I actually did. I bought the charger. It's just not here yet. It's supposed to be here today, though. It's just coming separately. So the charger for that comes with Tesla, it's a little bit more expensive, and you can get ones on Amazon for a lot cheaper, and it comes with other stuff. No longer secret return it. I have tried Top Step, Marius. They had a Veterans Day sale, I think it was, where you could get like a $17 account or $13 account or 11 maybe it was. I don't even remember. It's no different, I think, except they have just different rules. But I think typically they're a lot more expensive. I think that's why a lot of people are kind of getting away from them. Until all these other prop firms bring their prices down to where Apex is, I mean, why would you trade anywhere else? I mean, Apex obviously has a good reputation for paying out. Like, they're a little bit more lenient with a lot of things. Honestly, I don't know, Marius. I don't think so. Because I feel like there's a lot of people that use Top Step. I'm pretty sure not all of them are inside the United States. Yeah, if you notice, they were all Spigen. I've always had their phone cases since they were a young company, and they've always been quality. So when I saw that they were making stuff for the Tesla, I was like, I'll pay the little bit extra to get those because I know I'll like them. Here, ICT traders, let's go short now. That's not looking too hot. Got to go. Oh, all right, man. See ya. Are you guys putting slots in the new location? And GDT, we'll work something out. I saw you said you want to drive it. I think it's going to be fun to drive. If I can refer just one person, I can get the performance boost for free. So if I get one person that wants a Tesla to just use my referral link, I'll get the amount of credits needed to get the performance boost for it. So that would be pretty cool. My brother's going to get it because I'm using his referral link.
Cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, nah, likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss.
Excuse me if you heard that.
Rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be great now.
I mean, I'm not trying to be a Tesla groupie, but I'm going to get a Tesla, yes. My dad's calling. Give me one sec. It's not even Wednesday. Why?
Take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss, just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
Alright, I'm back. Going bowling at 12, so it means I gotta leave here around like 11:45. Just buy a Mustang, looks better, like the Mach-E. So what's making me buy it is we're getting ready to do all these road trips. As Tom, you know, we have the map of the United States, and we're planning on doing a lot of road trips. And the supercharger network, the ability for the autopilot are the two huge reasons why. And just the overall cost savings, just the safety rating for the family being in the car. There was a lot of reasons why the Model Y just kept being the car. And I wanted to go electric. I wanted to go EV because I know long term it's going to save us a lot of money. And just the price point on the Teslas right now versus all the other EV cars, it's just it puts all the other ones just out of place. Like there's no reason to look anywhere else. And it's so sad that I'm sitting here waiting for an extra $500 instead of just ordering the damn thing. Which now it annoys me because I lost the location that I wanted to pick it up at, but that's not that big of a deal. I just really wish they would drop the damn price. I know they would. I just don't know if I want to wait that long. Because they had one like a week and a half ago, $500 cheaper. And I just bought all these accessories that were like $500. So like in my head, I'm like, if I just wait for that, then it's like these accessories were free. Like that's how I keep playing it back in my head. Yeah, but they don't have. Well, actually, they will now have access to the supercharger network. They're one of the first ones now. That just happened last week. But the thing that kills me is just the autopilot. There's it's called like Blue Cruise or something like that. You have to pay for it, even for the basic one. And on top of that, it's not that great. I've watched a bunch of reviews on it, and it's not that great. I don't know, just everything about the EV space, like Tesla just has control of it right now. Like there are some cars that look better. There are some cars that have better build quality. But they're all more expensive. They all don't have the same tech. A lot of it is like you buy and get what you get, and then like it's going to be like the old phones where you would buy a phone and then like next year they come out with a brand new phone that has way better tech, and the only way to get that better tech is to buy the new phone. And that's how it's going to be with their cars for a while. Where Tesla, you could buy a used Tesla from 2019 and you still get the same features that all the brand new Teslas have. I'm going to use it for all the road trips. And like my family lives, like it's a lot of highway driving when we go see my family up north, which is like 45 minutes to an hour, depending on which house we go to. Like just being on the highway for 30 minutes, having the autopilot, it's such a game changer. It really is. It's a game changer because of the driver fatigue. Like having to fully 100% pay attention at all times, like on a long road trip that is mainly on the highway, where you can sit there and just have your hand on the wheel and like you're still paying attention, but you're not, like, your foot's not on the gas and off the gas, and your hands aren't constantly staying inside the lines. Like the car just does it for you. Yeah, you have to have your hands on the wheel, but you're not controlling the wheel. Your hand's just there. To Mimi, we put money away for our kids. We put away $100 a month per kid, and it goes into a custodial account that goes right into the market. How old am I? 38. Have you driven a Tesla? I run into people like this all the time that have never driven a Tesla that say these exact things. So that's going to be my first question. Have you driven a Tesla? And then if you have driven a Tesla, have you driven it on autopilot for an extended period of time? You've also driven the Mach-E? Not the Hot Wheels one? The Camrys, they're not EV though. They have a hybrid, but they don't have full electric. Just out of curiosity, let me see. Mach-E 3. Do they not have an open inventory? Well, they do, but it says for 2023s. What's better than electric? I don't want anything that's not electric. I want no, like, I don't want the maintenance. That's the other thing. Like, the maintenance of an electric car versus a gas car. Like, buying a hybrid is like the worst thing in my opinion, because then you're not getting full EV, but you're still having to take care of the combustible engine. Like, I don't understand that at all. Oh, Ford actually has 0% financing. Not that I wouldn't need it because I'm gonna be paying it off, but. So do they not have a 2024 Mach-E yet? These are all 2023s. Do these qualify for the tax credit? That's the other thing. These probably don't qualify for the tax credit, do they? Yeah, Ford Mach-E will no longer qualify for the EV tax credit. That was December of 2023. Yeah, the F-150 still does. The standard. Well, no, it's a, oh, so they get half of it. It says extended range battery. Because that's another thing. Like, you're getting $7,500 off the top on the Tesla. Because I was looking at used ones, But the used ones are the exact same price as a new one. Or Honda. Hondas are nice. I was never a fan of Hondas. But they don't have an EV, do they? They only have the hybrids. Is the Mach-E only rear-wheel drive as well? They even have all-wheel drive? Because that's kind of another thing. Since we're going on trips, like we plan on driving north sometimes, and we get snow here too. They have an EV, but it's no good. A Honda Prologue? Is that how you pronounce it? All-electric SUV. Looks kind of nice. Looks like a Honda. It's just so expensive. It starts at 50,000. Wonder. I noticed they're not promoting the range, so that the range must not be great either. Mach-E has all-wheel drive. Yeah, it just probably costs more. I didn't see it. Let me just try to build one out real quick. Let's see. Vehicles. Mach-E. It does say starting at 39.8. But that's, I'm assuming that's the standard range. Which one do you have to upgrade to get the all-wheel drive? Is it only the performance ones? Shop and buy. Let's see. Oh, you can actually choose it. Okay. And see, it's only 226 miles, so we would need to go to the extended range one here, which is premium. So now we're starting at 43,000. It's care about the colors. I don't care about any of the other stuff. Sort by. These are 50 grand. Can't afford that. I don't want to pay 40 grand for the Tesla. I don't. But it doesn't make sense to pay like 3 grand less to get a used one. It makes more sense to pay 3 grand more to get a new one. Yeah, but they're getting the full-on tax credit. That's like the big difference. You're taking $7,500 off the top. Yeah. Like the Model Y that I'm looking at is this one. It's 46,540. But then you take it all, the $7,500 off the top. It's 39 whatever. But this also has everything that I want. You go over to this one, and it's listed at 53,530. And its estimated range isn't the same. I don't really care about all the other stuff. I mean, really, the range is all I really care about. Everything has to be built inside the United States. The whole car essentially has to be built in the United States. If anything comes from China or somewhere else, it doesn't qualify. That's pretty much what it is. But here it says, I don't know if this is going to change, but it says the extended range one. It says there's, oh, well, it says 2023. That's right, because it said December, so they already got rid of it. So the Cadillac Lyriq, the Chevy Bolt, and EUV, and then certain versions of the Tesla Model 3 and Model Y, the Ford E-Transit, and the F-150. Other EVs like the Ford Mustang Mach-E and Tesla Model 3 standard range will qualify for half the credit because their batteries don't meet the sourcing requirements, which means they're not from the United States. Several plug-in hybrid vehicles also qualify for the full credit. So you would get half of it. So it would be $8 grand, $7 to $8 grand on top base price, and then you're only getting half the credit. How much to have the supercharger put in your garage? I don't need it. I bought this. It was $100. And it comes with a lot of the extra stuff. It plugs in, as you see the green one right here. It plugs into your normal outlet. It charges really slow, but I don't really drive anywhere on a daily basis. And if we're ever going on a road trip, I'll just plan ahead that week to overcharge it, and then we'll be using the superchargers on the trip. So like while I'm home, like I rarely leave the house, and when I do, it's like 10 miles from the house, if that. Actually, probably not even. Like everything's like within 5 miles. So to get this from Tesla, it's $250. I paid $100, and it comes with a bunch of extra stuff. Like it has a lock for the adapter. It comes with an adapter. Has a carrying case. I think the Tesla one has a carrying case, but I think the Tesla comes with a adapter, but I don't think it's that adapter, which is why this one comes with it. But I don't know. I've researched for a while, and it always kept coming back to the Tesla Model Y. The safety of it as well. Like there's just a lot of reasons. Oh, it looks like I got a response to my ticket already. Hello, you can reset a canceled evaluation account, but please make sure to have sufficient remaining days left before the account expires in order to complete 3 active trading days and hit your profit goal. Please note that resetting a canceled account does not revert the cancellation or change the account expiration date. Huh? So he says you can reset a canceled evaluation account, but then right under it, it says, please note that resetting a canceled account does not revert the cancellation. That doesn't make any sense. And putting a supercharger in my garage, or not supercharger, but the level 2 charging, it's almost impossible because my garage is on the middle floor, and then my breaker boxes are on the complete other side of the house in the basement. So unless I could run it outside somehow, it's not going to be worthwhile. And like I said, I won't even need it anyway. I just responded, today would be day 4, so you are saying I should get the PA emails tonight if I have passed. Let's see what they say. Because he completely contradicts himself in that email, so I don't know exactly what he's saying. That was when Trump was in office. He wanted the cars built in America for job report instead of China, but it's not Tesla. If I had the money to buy the Model X, I would get that instead of the 3 and the Y. Yeah, the X is pretty cool, but not needed. The X is like a souped up cool Y. That's really all it is. They're generally the same size, and it just has a bunch of cool features. I would like to drive a plaid. Me too. Me too. I told the wife when we go to Vegas next time, they have like a rental place there with those. I told her that we'll have to splurge and rent one for a day. Yep, just to feel it. As soon as I get a big payout, straight to the Tesla website. Yeah, I'm not a Tesla fanboy by any means. I'm not, but I just need to. I just need to figure it out and figure out what's best for the family. That's really what it kept coming down to. It was the best car for the family. Don't worry, I am. He's been in Elon's DMs every day this week. I just know it. Possibly. Well, we're that close to payout again on the other account, but we still need the traded days. We pass the eval. We'll see what happens with that. Oh, they actually responded. Oh, it just says it's been updated. Or wait. Oh, so they responded already. So it says, hello, yes, after we verified that you met your profit goal and minimum of 3 trading days, we will email you with further instructions within the next 2 business days. All right. So I guess we'll see. If I show up tomorrow with another PA account, you know that everything was good. It is odd, though, that it says what it says, but he's been getting insider trading. Who? He's talking to you. Or is he? Are you talking to me, Froggo? Oh, you're talking to Zishan. I'm not gonna rush the payout. I have no reason to, because we have 7 more days that we need to trade. Or well, today's day 3, so we need 5 more days of real trading on that account anyway. There's no need to rush it. We're basically already at payout. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to go get ready to go bowling. Appreciate y'all being here. Go watch Methodical Man. Catch his stream. He's a good guy. I like the fact that I know that so far he's legit. And I continue to keep watching him. And I don't know. We'll see if he wants to talk later. And kind of go through the cahoots of all that. But yeah, I can. He's the first person I feel like I can recommend watching on YouTube since for a very long time. So with that said, I will see you all tomorrow morning, 9:25 as always. Until then, stay safe. Peace out.